Hello everybody and welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then hello, my name is Millie. I post videos 3 times a week all about makeup and beauty and all sorts of good things like that, and today I am using finally the Body Collection Medusa palette. I got this forever ago. I swatched it and then I ended up using another of the Body Collection eyeshadow palettes that I got, so I will link that video up here if you are interested in the Body Collection products. But this is the look that I have created today using the Medusa palette. This is it's just such a beautiful formula. This is the look that I have created, so if you want to see everything else that I'm using and how I created this whole look, then just keep on watching. So as always, I've already done my skincare. My skin is really dry at the minute, so I have added in the Boots Glow Essence, which I do when my skin is feeling especially dry. So I have just put that on and let that sink in, and I'm going to start with the foundation. This is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Anti-Fatigue Foundation, and I have this in the shade Rose Ivory, and I think they've changed the packaging for this since they have like relaunched. I'm guessing that the formula is still the same. It's classic, absolutely love it, and it is like the right colour for my chest, even though my face is a completely different colour. So I'm going to go in with 2 pumps of that, and I'm going to start with a brush. I do have a sponge. Let's see how I feel. I'm just going to start working this in. This is a really great amount of coverage. I haven't used this foundation in a while, and I'm really glad that Bourjois is back on Superdrug now, because it was so hard to get your hands on for like a couple of years there. But this is such a great foundation, like it's such a classic. It's a really nice amount of coverage, feels really comfortable. I seem to remember that the colour range now isn't very good. Like when I picked this up, probably too long ago to still be using it, I'm sure they had a really good shade range, but I'm sure when I looked on the Superdrug website recently, they only have like 10 shades or something like that. I might be wrong. I'll put on screen if I'm wrong. But this is like sort of a light to medium, like medium coverage, really healthy, sort of natural finish. It's not glowy, it's not matte, it's just like a very natural finish. And I haven't even used all of that I got on the back of my hand, but I'm happy with that coverage. So wipe that off before I get it all over my white dress. Going in with the Collection Lasting Perfection Hydrating Concealer. I did a whole review on this and I didn't love it, and I still don't love it compared to the original Lasting Perfection. But this colour is just better for me. I desperately need to pick up the original Lasting Perfection concealer in 4 Extra Fair, because I've been reaching for this so much, because I prefer this colour at the minute over 5, which is what I have in the Lasting Perfection original one. So just going in with the same brush, and those 2 colours just work together really nicely to like brighten under the eyes and down the centre of the face, but it's still like, it matches me pretty much perfectly, that foundation. I really enjoy it. So for bronzer, I'm going in with the Collection Gorgeous Glow Stick. I am so close to the end of this. You know when you're like so close to the end and you're like, I'm just going to use this every single day? Well, that's like me at the minute. So I'm like digging my brush in to get like the last little bits of product out, and I'm just going to warm up the face. Try and add some colour and some life back in. I'm also just taking this down the side of the nose slightly and sort of up into the brows and under the jaw, obviously. Then I brought over powder, the Rimmel Stay Matte, but I don't think I need it. I was thinking that that was going to be a lot more glowy, but it's like, I'm happy with how that looks. I'm going to just dip over a little bit with the Revolution Pro Sculpting bronzer in Cacao. This is the one out of my project pan, and I'm just going to use a really little bit of that just to add a little bit more warmth. But this is quite dark for me, so going very light-handed. And then with the same brush, I'm going in with the Revolution Blusher Reloaded in Rhubarb and Custard. Such a pretty flush of pink. And I'm going to go quite heavy-handed with this. I mean, when do I ever, like, not? But I do want quite a lot of colour in the skin. So I'm going to be going quite bright on the eyes, I hope. And let's face it, I always want to add more blush at the end, so I'm trying to like just be brave and add the blush when I'm applying the blush. But chances are I will probably want to apply more blush at the end anyway. Also taking a little bit of that over the schnoz. So I'm quickly just going to go and do my brows. I'm using the Collection Incredibrow and the e.l.f. Wow Brow. So I'll be back. Sorry if the lighting is changing throughout this video. I'm using mostly natural light and it is earlier in the day than when I would normally film, so the lighting is like more on me than normal. Anyway, you don't care. I'm going to do my lips first because I've only brought one option over, and then I've obviously got like different colours in the palette. So I'm going in with the Revolution Satin Kiss lip liner in White Wedding and the Body Collection Nude Plumping Lip Gloss. This is in Sugar and Spice, and these together are really pretty because the White Wedding lip liner has a really nice like warm undertone, like brownie undertone. It's still like very much a pink lip liner, and then the gloss is so sheer that you can still see this colour through it. So it's super glossy, but it's a really nice colour and feels great on the lips as well. These are so hydrating. This is the only one I've got. I don't know why I said that. This is the only one that I've got, but it's really nice and hydrating. So for the eyeballs, I think I was watching the swatching video that I did when I first got these. I got two and I swatched both of them, and I'm trying to decide which colours I want to do. Obviously, like the blues, this one I was really interested in. I definitely think I want to use that shade. So that's like blue, but it has like a brownie shift to it. So I'm thinking I might just do like the brown through the crease, that over the lid, and then maybe this blue one like under the eyes. If you're new around here, I don't actually know what I'm doing like on a day-to-day basis. Generally speaking, I don't know what I'm doing, but when it comes to makeup, I honestly just make it up as I go along. I don't know what I'm doing here. I have no training. I don't know what I'm doing. So yes, I'm going to dip in with a big fluffy brush. I'm going to dip into this brown, and I'm going to use that through the crease to start warming that up. And I'm also going to like flick this outwards. I want it to be quite winged. I will probably add a wing as well because it's me. So very basic, just a warm brown, but I mean these are so affordable. I think these palettes were like £2.50, something like that, and obviously you get 6 shades. They're such good quality that has blended out really nicely. Then I'm going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into that matte blue shade, and I'm going to put that over the lid and blend that into that shade that we've already got down, that brown. I'm also going to run just that blue shade under the eyes, and then I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to dip into that shade there, that one that's almost like the shift. It has a really interesting like undertone, like it's blue but it also has a bit of like brown in it. Very pretty. I'm going to tap that over the lid, and I'm using my fingers so that I don't get any fallout because obviously I've already done all the base. I'm just going to make sure the edges of that glittery one are blended just with the same brush that I did that blue shade with. And then I'm going to dip into that brightest green and put that over like more into the middle. Ooh yeah, that's pretty, where it goes to like green to blue. I like that. That just has a bit more dimension. And then one last blend with that second brush that I used. These shades are really good. These eyeshadow palettes. This is the first time I'm like creating a look with this one, but the pinky one that I've got, is it called like Red Sunset or something like that? that is so pretty. I use that quite a lot. So I do just want a little bit of like definition at the lash line, so I'm going in with the Collection Eye Definer in brown, and I'm going to just scribble this along the lash line, and then I'm going to take a tiny little liner brush and sort of just encourage that out a little bit, but so that it's still quite smoky and soft. And then just smudge along the rest of it so that it's not so like defined. Yeah, happy with that. The lighting is changing like mad. I'm so sorry. Going in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara, and I'm really going to build up a lot of this, and hopefully by the time I've done this the sun will have gone back behind a cloud. So that's the mascara on, and I think I want a little bit of an inner corner highlight. I don't know if they make this highlighter anymore, but I wanted something really icy. So this is the Revolution Skin Kiss highlighter in Ice Kiss, and I wanted something really intensely bright. So going in with a little brush, so I'm just going to pop that right on the inner corner just to brighten that up a little bit more. I did also put the Rimmel Scandalise nude eyeliner in the waterline just to brighten that up. Oh yeah, that looks better. And since we're here, may as well put some on my face as well. This is such a pretty highlight. It's just not really, I don't know, not really what I go for these days. It is very like white, very like intensely highlighting, and it is also a little bit chunky, but if you just sort of keep working it in, it does sort of like go into the skin nicely. It is pretty. If you're very fair like me, you need something quite bright. So that is the look done. I love these eyeshadow palettes. Like I say, I have 2 of them, and they are so beautiful. If you are a magpie like me and you love all things glittery and shiny and pretty, these are so fantastic. These shimmers are beautiful. Like I say, that one that I've sort of used all over my lid is like the most unique, like brown to blue. I just love it, and I feel like this look is almost giving me like autumnal vibes, and I'm so ready for autumn. I'm so ready for the heat to completely disappear and for it to rain every once in a while. So let me know what you think of this look down below. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. That does help me out a lot, and you can subscribe down below if you are new here. I post a new video 3 times a week, on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Saturday. However, next month I am posting a new video every single day, so there's going to be loads of like autumnal looks and testing different things and all sorts of craziness. So if you want to come along for that, I'll be more than happy to have you. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye!